On a clear, sunny, but cold day in downtown Bowling Green, we welcome you to the Bowling Green Warren County Military Affairs Board Annual Veterans Parade, brought to you by the City of Bowling Green and held in downtown Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm Barbara Deeb, along with, and I am honored to be here with Colonel John Wayne Smith as we celebrate this year's parade theme, 100th year celebration as Veterans Day. Colonel Smith?
It is a beautiful day, Barb, and what a great crowd we're going to have today. Indications are this exceeds the amount of participation that Bowling Green and Warren County has had in a Veterans Day parade,
which speaks volumes about paying tribute to our veterans. We're happy you're joining us, and like you say, we've got lots of participants today coming out, and the streets are filling up with well-wishers and balloons, lots of balloons.
It's going to be a wonderful parade, and the some special people we'll talk about as they come through. I'm especially happy with our Grand Marshal, Mr. Leon Tarter, for his service in the military in World War II and for his service to Bowling Green and Warren County as a businessman.
Much to look forward to. As you can see, the Bowling Green Police Department lead escort. We've got Belden Perry and Honor Guard Ryan C. Burnham of the Bowling Green Police Department. They'll be walking behind the motorcycle escort. You got to have a parade escort to start the parade, right?
Got to have blue lights.
Got to have them.
We're just lucky we don't have sirens.
No, but there'll be plenty of noise as the parade goes on. You were mentioning, Colonel Smith, that this, in addition to the 100th anniversary as we celebrate Veterans Day, is also the 100th anniversary of the American Legion.
Yes, the American Legion was founded in France in 1919, and we're celebrating the American Legion. And our American Legion, Post 23 here in Bowling Green, has been such a significant part of Bowling Green and Warren County, and they have, to the tune of millions of dollars that have been contributed by the American Legion to support efforts in Bowling Green and Warren County.
And a special thank you to you, Colonel Smith, for your service. You're retired from the 623rd Field Artillery. You served in Desert Storm. You are also retired Chief of Staff of the Kentucky National Guard. So I am honored to be sitting next to you.
Well, thank you, Barb. Here's our color guard carrying the nation's colors.
And what would a parade be without the music? This is so exciting. The 100th Army Band is an Army Reserve unit. They're based at Fort Knox. The band performs at military ceremonies, community events throughout the U.S. The band has numerous performing ensembles, including the marching band, and guess what they're called? Hard Knocks, a rock band, concert band, jazz combo, brass quintet, brass band, and woodwind quintet. The 100th band is led by, what's the CW?
Chief Warrant Officer 3, Chad Alward, and First Sergeant Matt LaBarbera.
Once again, the 100th Army Band.
It's easy to hear the cadence in the march. Behind the band, you can hear the Warren County Public Schools Junior ROTC programs consisting of the Greenwood Gator Detachment, the Warren Central Dragon Battalion, and the Warren East Raider Squadron. Here we have the Greenwood Gators.
That's very impressive. All those young men. And now let's talk. Let's talk about our VIP Grand Marshal who will be making his way shortly. He's got a long bio.
He certainly does.
We would love to be able to talk about that. Here's Warren Central High School.
The Warren Central Dragons. And followed by our Warren East Air Force Junior ROTC Squadron.
Warren East High School, ROTC. Very, very impressive. As we were talking, Colonel Smith, this VIP today, the Grand Marshal Leon Tarter, what a story he has to tell.
He certainly does, and I have been fortunate to know him most of my life. He just celebrated his 95th birthday, and what an active and vibrant man he is.
No kidding. Drafted at the age of 18, spent his 19th and 20th birthdays in Germany and France. He was with the United States. Leon Tarter, Grand Marshal.
He has served in some rough. He went into D-Day on D+3 and served in France and Germany. Was there for the duration of the war.
What a story to tell. And now, of course, Toys for Tots, Marine Corps League. And we're going to see lots of Toys for Tots. It's always fun to look at the vehicles, right?
It is. We have the Pat Museum Men of Steel. Coming up in this Jeep here behind the Toys for Tots. Leon was also there when he saw the liberation of a prisoner camp where 3 million Jews and several thousand people in slave labor had been killed. So those kinds, other than the memories of battle, the things that Leon Tarter and others World War II veterans have seen stay with them every day of their life.
And Tarter recalls sleeping outside in the winter. So for anyone who knows what the weather's like in Germany and France during the winter months, sleeping outside for long periods of time would certainly be an ordeal in and of itself. So we are very proud to welcome our VIP Grand Marshal Leon Tarter. And now, it's always fun to see the vehicles. This is Paul Correa and Robert Decker joining the parade in their 1942 U.S. Willys Jeep. They would like to say thank you to our veterans for their service to our country.
Hello, sir. How are you? Thank you. Malcolm Cherry is one of the leaders in Toys for Tots, and it has grown from a local effort to about 7 counties that this organization serves.
Unbelievable. And now here's our Lieutenant Governor, Janine Hampton, and she happens to also be a veteran serving in the United States Air Force. Janine Hampton is being driven by Richard Greer in his 2003 Corvette. I'll tell you what, Colonel Smith, living in Bowling Green where the Corvettes are made, these parades are always filled with Corvettes. We're going to see lots of pretty ones
rightly
today.
So. Here we have VFW Post 1298, the Ladies Auxiliary and the American Veterans Post 130 are joining us today. They're passionate about serving veterans, military families, and the local community.
No one does more for veterans. VFW Post 1298. Oh, now what about this? Look at the mayor. He picked the right Corvette, didn't he?
He did.
Our VIP Mayor Bruce Wilkerson, the mayor of Bowling Green. Looks like
age appropriate.
Wow, that car is beautiful. And that is, it looks like a 1958 model, but it's actually a 2001 custom white Corvette. Wow. I love the VIPs who come out on this day to support our veterans. How about this?
We have, looks like Charlie Kramer, a 5th grade student from McNeil Elementary, and is the winner of the student essay contest where the topic was 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. She's the daughter of April Gasky. Driving Carly Day is Marley Davenport in a slingshot Batmobile.
No kidding. We just saw Judge Mike Buchanan, and of course, Kentucky State Representative Patty Minter is joining us. So the VIPs coming out in force. And I want to remind you, in case you're just joining us, you are watching the 2019 Veterans Parade coming to you from downtown Bowling Green. It's the Bowling Green Warren County Military Affairs Board annual Veterans Parade. And we've got a lineup for you today. Lots of participants, as you pointed out, Colonel Smith. And it just keeps growing, which is exciting.
Next we have the Veterans Upward Bound program. It's a veterans program that helps veterans in the Bowling Green and surrounding area prepare for and enroll in college or technical school.
Very significant program, especially at Western Kentucky University, very active in helping our veterans. And now another of our VIPs. We'd like to welcome Chief Justice John Minton to this wonderful day and to this wonderful parade. Oh, we're still with the Veterans Upward Bound. There's John Minton. And we are very proud of Chief Minton. He is transported by Jimmy Tyree in his 2008 Corvette. And they wish to thank all veterans for their service.
Let's welcome John Grice, Chief Circuit Court Judge for the 8th Judicial District, presides over Warren County. He's being driven by Richard Lewis from Bowling Green Assembly Corvette Club in his C6 Corvette.
And now VIP Commissioner Dana Beasley Brown. And this is a 1970 Olds Cutlass.
And we have Sue Perrigan, City Commissioner of Bowling Green. She'd like to thank all of our military that has served and who is serving in our country. She's being driven by Brian Collins in a C6 Corvette.
And now Alvaton Elementary. These first graders from Alvaton Elementary want to show the community that they love our veterans. They're learning how to be respectful and good citizens and how to love their country. Alvaton Elementary. Carolyn Gifford, what an amazing teacher. She always gets these kids motivated to learn and to share and to grow.
Children and parents out on a Veterans Day to celebrate this day and to honor veterans. It doesn't get much better than this.
It doesn't get much better than this, does it?
We now have the South Warren Spartan softball team. The middle school and high school teams, along with their coaching staff, are here to honor our veterans by participating in the parade this year. What a great group of young ladies in a great sport.
And a little four-legged friend to join in the parade as well. And we even got a group of paralegals out, known as SCAP, the Southern Kentucky Association of Paralegals. They want to show their support for our veterans. They are driving a minivan donated by Toyota of Bowling Green, the Southern Kentucky Association of Paralegals.
Here's the Plano Fire Department. They have served residents of the Plano community for over 40 years. You can't have a parade without fire trucks.
Lots of fire trucks. This is the fun part. Now, this is the Richardsville Fire Department, and they cover 26 square miles and average over 1,000 calls a year. Our thanks to those brave firefighters.
The Warren County Transportation Department is here to show their appreciation for the service to all veterans. Thank you to Warren County Schools for being here and what you do in our community with our children.
Honoring all of our veterans. That's exciting. Southern Touch Lawn and Landscapes joins us as well. Southern Touch is a full maintenance lawn care company, locally owned, family and veteran owned. They're celebrating their 9th year in business, and they're out today to say thank you to the nation's veterans. And they have music.
And candy.
Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Trail Life Unit, Kentucky 0226 from Rich Pond Baptist Church is here today to support our community and those who served. Thank you, Rich Pond Baptist Church.
And Arcadia Senior Living veterans. This is so exciting. Arcadia Senior Living is proud to be home to 25 veterans. They're so glad to spend time with these veterans, and they're out today to show their support.
Here's the Corvette Pathfinder and Wild Mustangs Adventurers. It's a local club for Seventh-day Adventist Church, which promotes the cultural, social, and religious education of children and teens, ages 4 years old through adult ages. This float was hand-decorated by the children.
It's beautiful. That's a beauty, isn't it? 1931 Ford pickup Model A. And here they come, the Bowling Green Fire Department. We have the 1931 antique truck that you saw, followed by the Honor Guard, and behind them, the newest aerial ladder truck. Look at that baby. It's huge.
And Big Red's on the back.
Up, Western Kentucky University's mascot, Big Red, joining us today to honor the nation's veterans. That's the rescue truck.
Our next VIP is Sheriff Brett Hightower. His law enforcement career has allowed him to serve our country, our community, and our state. Sheriff Hightower is driving the Sheriff's Office Corvette. Thank you for your service, Sheriff.
And now here's the Barren River Fire Department. A thanks to them for their service. Much more fun to be in a parade than fighting a fire, I suspect.
It is. Our next VIP is, we're thrilled to have Kentucky Senator Mike Wilson. He is a member of the Kentucky Senate representing District 32. Mike Wilson is also a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Senator Wilson's wife, Cammie Wilson, is driving him today in a 2015 Torch Red Stingray.
And here's Warren County Clerk Lynette Yates, who's joining us as well in a really, really good-looking 55 Chevy wagon. Pristine, I would say.
Warren County Family Court Judge Catherine Holderfield is our next VIP. Judge Holderfield is here to honor the sacrifices made by veterans and their families. She's driven by Mike Mansip and his black Corvette.
Lots of VIPs coming out today. Circuit Court Clerk Brandy Duvall serves as our Warren County Circuit Court Clerk. Happy to be here today to show her support for all veterans, being driven by Nathan Grigsby in his 1994 Corvette.
Doug Gorman is currently serving as Warren County Magistrate for District 1. Mr. Gorman would like to thank all the veterans for their service and sacrifice. Driving Doug today is Dick Weber in his 1968 Camaro.
1968 Camaro, looking good. Our next VIP, Magistrate District 2, Tom Lawrence. He's a veteran of the Kentucky Army National Guard, 2nd of the 123rd Armored Division, and is also a small business owner. Tom Lawrence, hey.
Our next VIP is Warren County 6th District Magistrate, Ron Cummings. He's being driven by Rich Blair in his 1998 red Corvette.
My little red Corvette, Ron Cummings. And now Warren County Attorney Amy Milliken is joining us as our next VIP in a 2004 red Corvette.
Our PVA Bob Brandstetter is our next VIP. Mr. Brandstetter is honored to show support for veterans and has Dwight Dedman driving him in his 1934 Ford.
Another beauty. Whoa. Warren County Regional Jail is out today, too, to show their support for veterans and their families. Stephen Harmon, jailer.
We now have the 11th Street Baptist Church joins us to show their support for veterans and recognizing their own church veterans.
That's very special.
One of the highlights of Warren County is our local VA outpatient clinic. It has done so much for veterans in this community, this area, and we're so proud of the service they provide to veterans.
No kidding. Bowling Green VA Outpatient Clinic, proud of our nation's heroes. Oh, I hear the music. You're listening and watching the Bowling Green Warren County Military Affairs Board Annual Veterans Parade, brought to you by the City of Bowling Green and held in downtown Bowling Green. I'm Barbara Deeb with WKU-PBS, and I am honored to be joined by Colonel John Wayne Smith on this beautiful day in Bowling Green. And you're hearing it. It's the Warren County Bowling Green Super Band. How many members do you think there are? We just happen to know, don't we?
We do. We do.
300 combined band members from all 5 area city and county high schools. Enjoy.
They're playing the service medleys, in case you hadn't recognized those tunes of the America's services. There's the Army theme.
What a concerted effort to get all 300 of them together, and this is just awesome. It really is.
A lot of practice and a lot of effort goes into the ability to march and play and be a band of distinction. I think we have more fire trucks coming. In this cool weather, you notice these band members are warm.
They're moving a little quicker, maybe, than they normally would. That was the Warren County Bowling Green Super Band.
That little noise you hear in the background is the Gott Fire Department as they join us today to support all veterans and volunteer firefighters.
Oh, boy. And then behind them, we welcome the Woodburn Fire Department, here to show their support for our veterans.
We have a 2.5 ton, a 6x6 owned by Quentin Fox. It's a historic 1984 military vehicle that weighs over 13,000 pounds. Its entry is here to show support for all those who have served our military.
13,000 pounds. That's a biggin. Going green, indeed. Quentin Fox. James Fox follows in his 1967 Cadillac DeVille convertible owned by Jimmy and Amy Fox, and they are here today to show their support for our nation's veterans. Look at how long that car is. My goodness.
That's why they call it a boat.
Hard to believe that many of those used to be on the roads, eh?
Roger Ross is here with the Ross family mini truck. And we have Hospice Health. The Barron River is the area's largest provider of advanced illness and hospice service for everyone of all ages. They specialize in hospice services for veterans, providing world-class end-of-life care with their We Honor Veterans program.
And now Robert York, Mellow Yellow, driving Mellow Yellow here in the parade. Mallow yellow. What a beautiful, beautiful car. And he is a veteran, Robert York, along with his grandson Porter and son-in-law Eric Kinney, who also happens to be a veteran. And now, Colonel Smith, we got to talk about Vets for Vets.
That's right.
So what this is Corvette owners from around the country who are also veterans travel the country and participate in these parades. And if I'm not mistaken, today I believe we have the highest number of Vets for Vets participating in this Bowling Green, Warren County Veterans Day Parade. And we are pleased and honored to have them with us. And it's always kind of fun to look at where the license plates come from.
It is, and I think we may have over 80 different license plates mixed together here. There goes
There's
Florida.
There you go.
This is a follow-on to what happened earlier in the week. Thursday, the Vets for Vets offered a chance for area veterans to be chauffeured around the racetrack in a Corvette as many times as they wanted to. And so it is. We thank
Quite
Wendell
an honor.
Strode and the people at the museum for all they do for veterans. And this event happens every year. They had a luncheon in conjunction with that effort. So when you see Wendell and the Strode family, thank them for their service and what they do for veterans.
No kidding. We just saw a vet from Texas. And once again, these are the National Corvette Museum's Vets for Vets. It's a program that pays tribute to all U.S. veterans. And as we mentioned, these vets come from all over the country just to participate and show honor to our veterans.
There was a Tennessee Corvette.
Okay, what are you noticing? I'm noticing a lot of red Corvettes.
A lot of red Corvettes and a lot of red, white, and blue flags.
There you go.
There's Connecticut.
Wow, look at this. And you heard that. Thank you for your service. Thank you for watching this 2019 Veterans Day Parade coming to you from downtown Bowling Green, where the sunshine is here, the clear skies, a little bit of a chilly temperature, but that hasn't stopped lots of people from coming out to pay honor and just to support our veterans.
It is a wonderful day, blue skies, breezes blowing the leaves and the flags, and just the spirit of this special day in Bowling Green.
And once again, this year's parade theme is 100th year celebration as Veterans Day. And so we want to pay tribute to all who have served over the years and to all of you for helping us pay tribute. What did we say? 80 Corvettes, huh?
80 Corvettes.
Record number of Vets for Vets coming out for this Veterans Day parade.
For those who enjoy watching and participating from the sidewalks, it is difficult to understand the amount of preparation and effort that goes in. We want to thank the people responsible for getting out early this morning and setting things up. For the Bowling Green Police Department who helps control the traffic. It's just a wonderful day, and it takes the effort of the entire community to make this happen.
That is such a good point, because it's easy to come and enjoy and not realize what it took to get here. So, yes, a special thanks to all. And this reminder, as you pointed out to us earlier, Colonel Smith, it is also this year the 100th anniversary of the American Legion, which is quite an honor.
It is. A long tradition of service. And we still have more and more Corvettes coming.
Look at that one. Wow.
I've noticed a lot of tops down, but I've noticed a lot of toboggans as well.
There's a good looker. Vets for Vets.
The accordion effect has taken over in the parade. As people drive slow and then they speed up, we're at a point in the parade where some of the Corvettes are trying to catch up here. We just hope they make the turn.
Oh, yes, that would not be a good thing. We are situated in a spot where if they didn't make the turn, we wouldn't be able to talk. Lots of vets for vets here at the Bowling Green Warren County Military Affairs Board Annual Veterans Parade. This is brought to you by the City of Bowling Green, and it's held each year in downtown Bowling Green. And it is a distinct honor to be here and help support our veterans.
I think following the Corvettes, we have the Cave Country Harley Owners Group. They're proud to be supporting the veterans in the parade this year. They enjoy riding their motorcycles for a cause and supporting local vets.
And they're not as loud as we thought they would be, are they? Spoke too soon, didn't I?
Almost as loud as the band.
And, you know, we get such great participation from the community, and especially our fire departments. Coming up is the Alvaton Fire Department. They wish to thank all of the veterans for their service, and we thank them for their service. You ever driven a fire truck?
I have.
It's not easy, is it?
I was also once the chief of the Smiths Grove Volunteer Fire Department, so it's what these volunteer fire departments do, day in, day out, in all weather. It's not easy to wake up at 2 a.m, answer a call when it's 10 below zero,
no
and
kidding.
The water in the truck may freeze before you get to the fire.
Yeah, it's real.
Here's another large group with us today. That's the General Motors Plant United Auto Workers Retired Veterans for Local 2164. They come out each year to honor our military. Next year, this group will be part of the group responsible for the introduction of the new Corvette into the parade.
Yo, don't you know? Yes, second shift is starting up soon, and yes, it's going to come from right here in Bowling Green. Building a stronger America. United Auto Workers 2164 retired, coming out today to show their support for our nation's veterans.
We also have the members of the United Auto Workers Local 2164 Veterans Committee and supporters. I think we have Harry A. Rogers, troop, the air troop of the 4th Cavalry, 25th Infantry Division, 1st Aviation Brigade. He was in a, I think, a pickup with some trailers following.
So help us get this, okay? So it's the D Troop Air, 4th Cavalry, 1966 through 1971. And Suu Kyi would have been the city?
I think that's in Vietnam where they served.
25th Infantry Division, 4th Cavalry, 1st Aviation Brigade from 1971 to 1973. And they are here today. And
That's
we
right.
are excited to welcome Harry A. Rogers.
There's the Cavalry Division. There's the troop patch, the Cavalry Division. Glad to have the 4th Cav represented at Bowling Green, Kentucky today. There's the UH-1 Huey helicopter that the Cav flew in Vietnam on the side there. We also have one of those at our Aviation Heritage Park now.
And for those who've never visited the Aviation Heritage Park in Bowling Green, another one of our wonderful assets in this wonderful town, make it a point to go stop by and check it out.
Here is the Neal Masonic Lodge, number 833, and Drake, chapter number 508, Order of the Eastern Star, honoring D.C. Strain Jr. and all of our past and present members who have served our country.
And now upcoming, we've got the Hadley Fire Department and members of Girl Scout Troop number 933 from Warren County and the Hadley Fire Department escorting those members.
Hold on tight, girls. This is Girl Scout Troop number 354 from Oakland, Kentucky. The girls are here to support all of our veterans.
Girl Scout Troop 354. And now the Bowling Green High School Junior ROTC Purple Battalion. They're being led today by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Johnny Knight and supervised by Senior Army Instructor Lieutenant Colonel Mark Hamilton and Army Instructor Sergeant First Class Douglas McKinney. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bowling Green High School Junior ROTC Purple Battalion.
Go Purples.
Lots of Girl Scouts, and I suspect as the parade goes on, we're going to see some Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts along the way.
That's exactly right. Again, getting the young people of our community actively involved in these kinds of efforts just brings an awareness to veterans and what the veterans' needs are and how veterans serve our communities. Thank you again to our committee that sets up the Veterans Day Parade.
And Girl Scouts of Kentuckiana honoring our veterans today. Coming out and walking and showing their support for our veterans. Now, we can't have a parade in Bowling Green, at least, without these little creatures, the mini horses.
Audrey Neely joins us today with his miniature horses. They can be used and loved by all ages. They can be ridden by small children under 40 pounds, show horses, parades, trail driving, companion animals going to hospitals and nursing homes.
They are adorable.
They are special.
Independence Bank joins us today. They are community driven. Members of the bank walking in the parade. And they brought the train, Independence Bank did. There you go. I think that would be the way to be in the parade.
I think we need to stop and check tickets.
The American Red Cross. What would we do without the American Red Cross, who supports so much, so many, and supports America's military and veteran families since World War I?
During this time, from many families owe the notification of the injuries or unfortunately the death of their loved ones to the American Red Cross efforts.
And, of course, the Rizpaw Shriners and the Clowns. I've always thought those hats were pretty cool.
All the equipment that they ride to, the motorcycles and the antics that they do.
The Templar Knights Motorcycle Club joins us here for the Bowling Green Veterans Day Parade. Another motorcycle entry. The Templar Knights Motorcycle Group showing respect for our veterans.
The distinctive sound of more Harleys. Friendship Community Church from Alton, Kentucky wants to honor all veterans and show appreciation for their sacrifices made by all men and women of the military, as well as their families. I'm happy to see someone remembers the military family.
So many people out today. A very special thank you to everyone for stepping out. You're watching the Bowling Green Warren County Military Board Annual Veterans Parade, brought to you by the City of Bowling Green and held in downtown Bowling Green. And this year's parade theme is 100th Year Celebration as Veterans Day. I'm Barbara Deeb, and it's always an honor to be here. It is one of my favorite events of the year, and it's a special honor to be here today with retired Chief of Staff of the Kentucky National Guard, Colonel John Wayne Smith, retired 623rd Field Artillery, who served in Desert Storm. Thank you for your service, Colonel Smith.
And thank you, Barbara, for all that you do, bringing the awareness of the individual efforts of people in our community and what they do and how they impact the community. Your efforts highlight everything that happens within our community. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Now, I see a familiar character. This is Poppy and Pixie, the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart. Flora, Poppy, and Pixie celebrate America. And they're making their way in a Corvette here. God bless the USA is what they say. And they ask that you be sure to stop by their tent on the square. I think they're raccoons, yes?
It is. It is. The habitual sad eyes.
Yeah. But a happy event today. Clear skies, sunshine, temperatures a little cool, but not bad, and it's a beautiful day in downtown Bowling Green.
We have Forever Communications here today. Their radio stations are All Hit Woohoo 107, Best Mix 107.1, Big Money Beaver 96.7, and Real Country Willie 94.1, home of the Real Trader. This is the Boy Scout pack of America, the Wapiti district. This entry is made up of many different Cub Scout packs and Boy Scout troops from our area. They are here to show citizenship and support our veterans.
So we've got Cub Scouts Pack 610, Cub Scouts Pack 705, Cub Scouts Pack 250, and we are honored and privileged to have them be a part of this 2019 Veterans Day Parade in downtown Bowling Green.
And Barb, thank you should go out to all the families and members who contribute their equipment to allow all these young people to be a part of the parade.
You're absolutely right. As you mentioned earlier, it takes a lot of people to make this happen. And a special thanks to everyone who, as you say, got out here at the crack of dawn and started getting the streets ready and preparing the parade route for today's event. Veterans are being thanked by the young Cub Scouts.
When you look at all these young people, think about the people who give of their time just to be a role model and a mentor to children and help them grow in their commitment to leadership and integrity. Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, all those organizations create leaders of the future.
Citizenship, yes. And here's Personal Touch, Lawn and Pond, participating in the Veterans Parade today.
They're supporting Pack 555 of Bowling Green. Look at all those young people.
As you mentioned, so many businesses give of their equipment and trucks and then their time just to be out here and make sure that these kids get to participate in the parade.
Yay, good job up with the door pieces. Good job. Oh, and you got the best one of all. You got the Hershey's Kiss.
And as we mentioned, Colonel Smith, this is an annual event in Bowling Green, but this is one of the largest so far.
It is.
We've had
it
more
is.
participants than ever before, and that's exciting.
Here we have Pack 600 of Smiths Grove, and some of you may recognize Mr. Craig Taylor from formerly of Western Kentucky University, who is one of the leaders for the region of scouting.
Boy Scout Troop 705. Quite a turnout, quite good representation from our Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts.
There
today.
are. We've had Corvettes, we've had Harleys, we've had Scouts, and I think I see we have Jeeps on the way.
Yeah, got to have those Jeeps. Representatives of the Bowling Green Jeep Owners Club are here today to show their support for our veterans, and we give them a very special thank you for coming out and honoring our veterans.
The Jeep got its start as a new vehicle in World War II, supporting the effort, and it still continues.
Where there's a lot of variations on a theme of Jeep. Huh?
There are. And
Lots
only
of
on a
different
parade
kinds.
could you ride on top.
As we mentioned, lots of participants this year, more than ever before, and it's exciting to see who shows up, and it's just really great participation. It really is. More Jeeps making their way. Members of the Bowling Green Jeep Owners Club here to show their support for veterans. I'm Barbara Deeb. We are joined by Colonel John Wayne Smith, and it's a beautiful day in Bowling Green as we bring you the 2019 Veterans Parade.
We want to thank all of those who took the time to participate and who took the time to come and observe and to recognize veterans. We hope everyone stays for the flag raising ceremony after the parade. We have Community Action of Southern Kentucky, Go BG Transit, saluting Americans. And
they want to make veterans and their families aware of the transportation options that they provide, which is a nice perk for people living in these parts. And so a very special thank you to the Go Transit, the Bowling Green Go Transit.
we have the Browning Fire Department. I'd like to show their support to the community's past, present, and future veterans. They are here with Engine 16 and Tanker 13.
And just behind them, I guess you can hear it, huh? The Iron Rockets MC, Iron Order MC. It's the Motorcycle Club. The Iron Rockets and Iron Order Motorcycle Club here today. This group consists of active and retired military who like to make noise. They come out each year to celebrate veterans in our city, in our state, and in our country.
We have Danny and Aaron Lyons, Big Red 1. They're Bowling Green, Kentucky. Specialist Lyons served as a helicopter crew chief in the U.S. Army from 87 to 92 and fought during Operation Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Duty, honor, country. It seems strange to think that Desert Storm was almost 30 years ago.
I can't even wrap my arms around that. But thank you for your service there.
There's the big red one truck. The 1st Infantry Division.
And we have our Rainbow Princess. There she is. Olivia Martinez holds a title as the 2019 Rainbow Princess. She's our Future Hero pageant hosted by the Kentucky Veterans Brigade.
This truck looks like a moving truck.
Gee, I think it is.
The Fireman Moving Company of Bowling Green is a fully licensed moving and storage company. They are staffed by over 70 off-duty professional firefighters. They're professionally trained firemen, movers, have more than 31 years experience moving residential and commercial customers locally and nationwide.
And as the truck says, they're licensed and insured. And we appreciate them coming out today to honor our veterans. Now you can watch the parade again. There's going to be replays of this parade. So if you miss it, you can see at the end of the program the dates that it will show again. And of course, there's also the flag raising ceremony, as you mentioned, which is really poignant and a beautiful commemoration.
The Stewart and Ritchie Service Group would like to show their support to our military and their families by donating $5 for every service call during the month of November to Soldiers Angels Adopt a Family program. The goal is helping these military and veteran families is to show America's gratitude with presents for the children and a grocery gift card and help them purchase their holiday dinner and trimmings. Thank you, Stewart and Ritchie.
Thank you, Stewart Ritchie. No kidding. Bob Raby, veteran Air Cavalry Special Forces. He was in the Vietnam War. The Battle of, I'm not even going to try that.
Khe Sanh.
Khe Sanh. Bob Raby. You know, you talked about people giving of their time to donate the vehicles and the equipment. There's the decorating part, too. Take a look at this. This is beautiful. U.S. Navy, World War II. God bless America. A thank you to veterans.
This is our finale. The Mike and Laura Jackson's 10x18 American flag float celebrates its 20th year in the parade. They're proud to be part of the Bowling Green Veterans Day Parade.
And Barbara, we are proud to be a part of the Bowling Green Veterans Day
We certainly are. And thank you so much for all you do and being a part of this parade. It's such a great day to be in Bowling Green and Warren County.
We've been talking with Colonel John Wayne Smith, who has joined me, Barbara Deeb, for the annual 2019 Veterans Parade, brought to you by the Bowling Green Warren County Military Affairs Board. It's the annual Veterans Day Parade. This year's theme is 100th year celebration of Veterans Day. And as we mentioned to you, there will be several replays of the parade. So if you missed it, you can take a look and see it again. Colonel Smith, it was an honor.
Thank you, Barb. Some of those dates and times that I have are November the 16th at 5 p.m., November the 17th at 5 p.m., November the 18th at 10:30 a.m., November the 19th at 10:30 a.m., November the 20th at 10:30 a.m., November 21st at 1 p.m., November the 22nd at 1 p.m., November the 23rd at 10:30 a.m., November the 24th at 10:30 a.m., November 25th at 5 p.m., November 26th at 1 p.m., and November 27th at 10:30 a.m.
So plenty of opportunities along the way. If you missed it the first time around, you can certainly see it again. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and to the city of Bowling Green, a heartfelt thank you, but more importantly, to our veterans.
Yes, thank you to veterans. Thank you to veterans' families who suffer and sacrificed along with their veterans.